can't I see myself? Why can't I see myself? Myself. One person, and it's me. Oh, two people. Hello, how are you? It's been a while since I've been on. Can you hear me okay? Today I'm going to do a steampunk top hat. Alright, good. Just gonna see if a few more people came in. Okay. I saw a video. I've been interested in steampunk in a while, and I've really never plunged into doing it. But I saw a lady. Her name's Kelly, and her channel is Coffee Cup Crafts with Kelly, and she did one, and it turned out really, really cute. So I thought, well, what the hey, I will give it a shot. So I watched her video, and she watched Lost Wax, and I watched his video, and then I watched Live It Like Lisa, and so I just took all their ideas and combined them, and kind of putting my own spin on everything. So we're going to see how it turns out. I can't see. Alright. Oh, right there it tells me. It's been a while since I've done this. I already cut out the crown. Hello. There really was no measurements for how tall to make it. So just make it as tall as you'd like. The way I did it was I cut a strip of cardboard and then wrapped it around my head and cut it to fit. Yeah. Yeah. And I glued... I overlapped mine. A lot of them don't overlap theirs. They just glue the two ends together. It just made it... I don't know. My husband had to help me, so we did it this way. Make sure that it'll fit your little head. If you want it to fit, you don't have to. I look so silly. But yeah, I wanted to make one that I could wear. Miss Kelly, she didn't make one that she could wear. The Live It Like Lisa and Lost Wax, they did. Lost Wax actually has the pattern for making the hat, except for you have to pay for it. I believe it was $6.99. Yeah, not doing it. So I went ahead, and it's not perfectly round. I don't care. Let's see. This is the top, and this is going to be our bottom, and I'll explain all this. My top I made out of, well, this doesn't say, but it's a pack of 5 poster board paper you can get at Dollar Tree. So the top's made out of that. Then I got a 20 2 by 28 sheet of the cardstock, or not cardstock, was a poster board. I got it from Dollar General last night, and that's what I made the bottom out of. So, does that make sense so far? And what I did on my crown, that's what they call this. I wrote top on it. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to make sure your top is facing up. And on your big piece of poster board, or what, you can do this completely out of cardboard. Miss Kelly and Lost Wax actually did theirs out of completely out of foam sheets, but my foam sheets are this big, and I could not find everybody. They had these great big foam sheets. No idea where they got them. I couldn't find them, and I was not going to glue like a ton of these together. That's just too much. Now the guy did use a yoga mat, so I guess you could use a yoga mat to do it, and then use the little ones like this to cut up for your small rectangles, which we'll get to that in a minute. But you're going to take this, you're going to place it on your cardboard, your paper, whatever, and you're going to trace the inside. Let's tilt you down just a little. A little more. And I'm going to fall over. Hold on a second. My husband took my hammer. My hammer disappeared. Well, if you're heavy enough. Okay, I think that's going to do it. Alright. For the bottom, you're going to set it on your paper, and you're going to trace the inside. Okay? You're going to remove that. And then you're going to make another circle however wide you want your brim. I just stuck 2 fingers out and then haphazardly drew a circle. Okay? Get this. Sorry, I'm trying to get more in frame. Let's see. You're not going to go back any further, are you? Let me move my shopping cart and see if I can push that back. And then nope, pull you forward. Okay. I just did 2 fingers and then, like I said, haphazardly drew a circle. Then you're going to divide your little circle into triangles. Okay? If I go too fast, just say, slow down. There we go. Then get you an X-Acto knife and carefully cut out your triangles. Okay, good. I have a habit of talking fast because I'm originally from Florida, and us Florida people talk 90 miles an hour. Now you're not going to cut them off, you're just going to cut them. Cut the straight lines. Of course, I couldn't cut a straight line to save my life. I can't draw a straight line either. And I don't think it really matters how many triangles you have. Let's see. It is so good to be back on YouTube. I've missed it. I've missed making videos. Let's see. I'm having to feel which ones I cut and which ones I didn't. Okay. Oh, look, they all went through, I think. Well, nope, they didn't all go through. This may be a two-parter video. It could turn out being more than that because there's a lot of steps. Who would thunk it with a hat? And then you're just going to fold these back after you get them cut. You know, after doing this, I think I do have a mat. Oh, well, cool. Well, thank you for coming. I haven't done a live in months. My first video was Friday or Thursday, and I realized I hadn't posted a video for almost 2 months. I was going through some stuff and decided that I was going to take a break, which was the wrong thing. You can do one of two things. Taped his. Okay. Let me make sure I've got that on the top. Okay. This is our bottom piece. Okay. Now you can either tape all these triangles down, or you can glue them. And whatever glue you use is your preference. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do. I didn't think that through. Everything else through but that. Let's see. I think I'm going to do like he did and tape it. Sorry, I have to get my box tape. Okay, I'm just going to use clear box tape to tape it down. Hopefully. We're just going to go in here and tape these little boogers down. If you have double-sided sticky tape, you could use that too. Yeah, I don't have any of that either. I have foam tape, but then that would defeat the purpose of it being flat. Okay. And I'm going to show you different options on how to do the rivets, because I like different options. I did a steampunk box, and I'll show that to you. It's not finished. I got it to the rivet rivet state? Yeah, that's how you say that. I got it to the rivet state and realized I hadn't done any gears or anything. I need to figure out how to print some gears and stuff out so I can cut them out. I may wind up going back and gluing these because I don't know if my box tape is going to hold. I don't know how he got his to hold. So you may want to glue this part. But for right now, we're going to tape it. Okay, so it should be something like that. I think you can see. So now, oh, that's so cool. Sorry. It kind of bends itself. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll go back and glue it later. It'll be fine. But there's our crown and our brim. Ta-da! Okay, I'm going to set this to the side for just a second. Set him over there. Okay, you're going to do the same thing with the top. And as you can tell, my top is so not round. But you're going to trace the inside of the top. You're going to make another circle. Now this is how Livet did it. Some of them will just trace the circle, cut the circle out, and just glue it straight on top. Livet did it to where it looked like you got a band going around the top of the hat. And so he made the other circle, and then we're going to cut out these small triangle pieces. And I did mine different widths so that I guess the sheets of metal that we're going to put the rivets on would look different sizes. If any of that made sense. So I'm just going to cut those out. Because it's like anything we do when we're going to cover something round, you're going to make your little tabs. So glad you can't see my face. I keep sticking my tongue out. Now these, he said to use PVC glue. um, I'm still not familiar with the different types of glue and knowing what's a PVC and what's not. So I'm using Aleene's Tacky. I figured it's a wet glue, so that'll work. Now I have all this lusciousness that I can put in. I can paint and put on something later. Okay, so this is our top. My top, anyway. Looks wonky. Now, moment of truth. I should have figured out which side. Okay. I think I'm going to bend them off first. There we go. Okay. Didn't realize that don't pre-cut your top. I didn't realize the base would make the top bigger. Or not bigger, but yeah, a little bit bigger. So we're just going to do it again. At least you're learning as I do it. Okay. I'm going to try and make my circle bigger. So it's going to be my top circle. And then this one. Will be for my taps. Okay. I'm just giving myself a little bit more room this time. Looks like a flippin' egg. I will say if you do it with the fun foam, they they're completely round, so it's easier to do the little circles and everything. I'm just basically freehanding everything because that's just how I do stuff. I'm like Miss Elizabeth. I don't follow the rules. I was watching her video last night where she was making that spring ball, and it kept telling her to use double-sided sticky tape. Yeah. And she goes, I don't want to use this sticky tape. It's enough to make somebody cuss. And she said, so I'm gluing it. I don't follow the rules. And I'm like, that's me. Okay. Let's try it again. I like to experiment. You know, I like to take an idea that I've seen and put my own little twist on it. But I think everybody does. Oh, she's a hoot. She had me cracking up last night watching. Have you seen that one where she's making that little ball that pops up, that pop-up card? And she kept smushing it down, and then she'd let it go, and she'd go boing, 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 boing. Just love watching her. And I don't know which video it was the other night I was watching, and she was just talking about her and her new hubby, her current hubby, and when they were dating, he was over at her house watching football, and she decided that wasn't going to work. So she stood there and she told him, she goes, Richard, I've been thinking that this just isn't going to work. And she goes, she waited, and he says, do you mind moving? You're in front of the TV. I lost it. I just started cracking up. Yeah, and when I want that set so bad, but I know what's going to happen as soon as I go to make it. I'm going to be doing like she does, and I'm in the back of my head, I'm going to hear her going, boing, boing, boing. I just love listening to all her stories. It's like going home. I didn't even follow my own triangles. I'm like cutting everywhere but where I was supposed to. But I didn't like how the tabs were looking. Making them up as I go, as Miss Elizabeth says. Yeah. Okay, that kind of looks better. Alright, more triangles for my little triangle case. This is just where I put my scraps when I'm crafting, and then I put them up later. Okay, let's see if this one... Oh, wait, fold them all up. Yes, cereal boxes would probably be awesome because they're lighter weight. I was trying to think. My crown is made out of a fan box. If you could see my garage, I have got boxes galore that I saved. Now the one guy, Live It Like Lisa, he did the top and the brim out of cardstock. Well, I didn't have any cardstock that was big enough to do it. All I have are 12 by 12 sheets, and they weren't big enough, so I'm thinking, I don't know what the next size of cardstock is, but I had this laying around my poster board in the 5-pack, so I knew that would fit for the top. And I tried last night to do the bottom out of cardboard, but I don't have the strength in my hands to actually fold it, so it was a waste of time. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, definitely cut it just after you trace it, if it's not completely round, definitely add just a little bit more, and it'll sit better on there. Yeah. Okay, before we glue this on there, I didn't want to be on here like all day, taking up everybody's valuable time, as Miss Elizabeth says. So the other day I was sitting here doing absolutely nothing, and they said I had carpal tunnel in both hands, and I don't have I lost my insurance before, the day of my surgery, I lost my insurance, so I didn't get to have my surgeries, but they were going to do both hands, but, so, it is what it is. The other day, I sat here, and I just cut up cardstock. I don't know if this is enough. All different. Yeah, it does. All different sizes. You don't want the same size. They should be rectangle. Some of mine are square, but it's alright. Let me show you my box so that you'll have an idea of what we're going for. Now this box I did just a wee bit different. I don't, does it show up yet? Oh, it does show up. I don't know if it shows up on the computer. Okay. You see how it looks textured? It almost looks like leather. If you want this look, what I did was, I took all these papers and I crumpled them up and I wet them and I let them dry. Once they were all dry, well, first you have to, let's see. Yeah. Then you do it. Set things aside. I have a spray bottle of water. Don't mind my donut. My cat played with my water bottle, apparently. Okay. Once you get them wet, they're a lot easier to mess with. Anyway. Okay, so you see how that looks? Yeah, that's what we're going. Now that's how I did the box. And now that I've done the box like that, I'm wondering if I should do the hat the same way. Okay. This is one I painted with some rivets that would go on the hat. Now I don't know which look I like better. Because if I do this look, I'd have to do that entire stack. I want the leather look, I think. I don't know. Oh, decisions now. Okay. I think I'll do it without squishing them all. But that's a way you can do it. I know decision time sucks. I think I'll just do it this way. And if I make a second one, I'll do it this way. Okay, decision made. Because I don't want to sit here and... Because if I did all these, what I would do is I would soak them and then squish them. It'd be easier. Okay, so... what are we gonna... I need my tacky glue. That's what I need. Tacky glue. Or would hot glue be better to glue them on with? Okay, let's see. Hot glue would probably go faster, wouldn't it? Probably. Then what you're going to do, after you cut you a big old stack of these, is you're just going to glue these willy-nilly all up. Okay? All over your brim, up your crown, and then we'll attach the top. Yeah. So don't want to glue this. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and glue it. Don't want to use tacky. Hot glue. Hot glue will probably go faster than tacky. So, let me get my glue gun. Set him over there for a minute. Set him over here. I got 3 people watching. Hello. I can't get my glue gun to plug in. Ow! Okay, that's plugged in. Oh. If you like this effect for the rivets, I did the box with hot glue. Okay? After, I'll show you, after we glue all these onto the hat, just to do this box, it took me 2 glue sticks. And when I say 2 glue sticks, I'm talking about these glue sticks. It took 2 of them to do this little pencil box. So, when I was watching Miss Kelly yesterday, or the other day when yesterday, she was making goggles, which we're also going to make goggles too. Not today, but in one of the other videos. Okay, yeah. She got some fun foam. She got her handy dandy little hole punch. And she punched some circles out to make screw heads for her goggles. And I was like, OMG. So I sat there yesterday. All this is just 2 sheets this size. And I have no idea what that size is. Let's measure it. I have chopsticks flying at me. Hat falling. Stay. Let's see. It is almost 8.5 by 5.5. But 2 of these made all of this. Now, I don't know if this will be enough to do all the rivets or not. If not, I got more fun foam out, and I can spend another day punching out some more. Now, the way everybody did it on the video, except for Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly used the hot glue to do the rivets. Everybody else got this 2-part epoxy. And you take a match and you mix. You're not going to have the match on fire. FYI. You're going to mix up just a small amount of the epoxy. And after you have all these glued onto your hat form or your box, whatever, then you dip the match in the epoxy and you make your little rivets. And you just do a little bit at a time because it takes very little. I didn't have very good control with the glue gun, so I had all kinds of different sizes, and I didn't like that. So what I did last night was I wanted to see what this would look like using the fun foams, and I kind of like that a little bit better. It is time consuming, it is tedious to sit there and cut them out. I was getting so frustrated yesterday because the fun foam had so much static cling, I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. And I wound up running to the store, and I grabbed my poster board, and then I grabbed dryer sheets. And I took a dryer sheet and I wiped, I ran it all over the front and the back of my fun foam, and after that there was no static. So if you ever have a problem with this sticking to you, that's just what I found worked, was using the dryer sheet. I figured if the dryer sheet worked in the dryer, it might work on the fun foam. Oh, I think my glue gun's ready. Oh, yep. Okay. So. Oh, sweet mother. You know, one of these days I'm going to get a spatula. Yeah. And then now we're just gluing them on, however willy-nilly, as people say. And it doesn't matter if the cardboard shows or what, because this whole thing is going to get painted black. So that part will not matter in the least. Or whatever color you want. You don't have to paint yours black if you don't want to. You can do them whatever steamy punk color you like. I would say, however, if you want to see a really cool steampunk hat, you have got to go see Miss Kelly. And if you've not subscribed to Miss Kelly at Coffee Cup Crafts with Kelly, she is doing a 500 subby giveaway. She's trying to reach 500 subbies. Last night she was at 553. And if you watch that video, you'll see the awesome prize that she is going to be giving away. And if you would say that I sent you there, I would appreciate it. I don't plug very many channels, but I really like her. I like Miss Emily from Crafty Jules, and I'm sure I just said the name of that wrong. And Miss Ray. Oh, did you? Yeah, she is on. I don't remember whose live I was in. I was in somebody's live, and I saw her, and I just went and looked at her page real quick, and I saw Steampunk, and I'm like, alright, I'm watching. Yeah, you met me at the Divas. I started out with pink poodles, and then Stacy got me hooked on Miss Elizabeth, so I started watching her, and then I think Emily, yeah, Emily was in that live, one of her lives, and I just loved her sense of humor, so I went and checked out her channel. I'm trying to do the base first, so hopefully with this hot glue I don't have to worry too much about it coming off. Really need to get a spatula. That glue is hot. It doesn't help that I'm using what is this called? It's a 2 temp, and I could turn the temperature down, but I never do. Never do. What's so bad is I was just at Dollar Tree, and you can get 2 for $1. I mean, come on. It's like, hello? But when you're going looking for other stuff, you don't remember. I never remember. I need to write my list down. Who was I watching the other night? Something fish. I can't remember that lady's name. Anyway, she just hauled something from Dollar Tree that now I want to go get. Her Dollar Tree apparently has yes, her. Did you see the one where she got the Lego plate from Dollar Tree? Were you in that one? Yeah, they've got the generic Lego plates. When I say plate, I don't know if you have kids or when you were little, you know the green boards you would get? And, you would, put your Legos on it? Well, apparently Dollar Tree has come up with their own generic version of that. And she was using it as a, stamp. It was so flippin' cool. But she said she got some, Lego blocks. Uh-oh. I got glue where I didn't want it. She said she got some Lego blocks from Target, but they don't fit. So we're thinking that means maybe Dollar Tree is going to get their own brand of Lego blocks too. I just hot glued my nail. Oh well, I'll get it off later. I know you really can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of doing that. Well, that didn't help at all, did it? I'm just doing that. I know the bottom still looks like it's kind of symmetrical. Is that what I'm trying to say? I have no idea. I actually may have cut way too many, which that'll be good. There we go. Push the glue stick in and drop glue on yourself. Good for you. Good thing my feet were out of the way because I don't have any shoes on. Yeah, she was doing her challenge cards. That's what she was working on Friday night. I think it was actually one of the first times I've caught one of her lives. But her YouTube was acting up as normal, and nobody could see. She redid challenge number 9 Friday night on a postcard. Oh, it was so pretty. She was going to go ahead and do number 10, but why is this not... Where's my glue stick? Okay. Technical difficulties. Holy crap. Yeah, technical difficulties. No, don't glue my desk. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Okay. Holy crap. What not to do. Do not grab a hold of the hot glue with your hand trying to get it off your desk. It is hot. Very hot. I should come with a warning. Do not attempt at home. Okay, my glue gun has just walked out on me. It's not going in like it's supposed to. Never had this problem before. And now today is the day it's going to give me an ever-loving fit. Ow. Okay. I've got glue all over me. All over my hat. Okay. Looks like a 3-year-old got a hold of my glue gun. Sorry, trying to clean up some of this glue, but I just squirted everywhere. Just randomly placing these little tiles. No rhyme, no reason. Yep. Gonna get a spatula. Try to make sure it didn't freeze. But yeah, this I'm finding this just a lot of fun. Like I said, it's my very first steampunk project, other than my little steampunk box. And when we go to decorate the hat, that's when I'll decorate the box as well. Because I figured, might as well kill two birds with one stone and cut everything out for each one at the same time. I'm not going to put exactly the same stuff on the hat as I do the box. I do have an idea how I'm going to do my hat. I just know I want to put some gears on my box. And I know I'm going to put gears on my hat. So if I got to cut enough for one, might as well just go ahead and cut them for the other. I may have cut way too many squares, but you know what? That's a good thing. Angles, some of mine are square. I may have cut too many, but you know, we can use them for other stuff. I might have enough to do a whole new hat. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. If I have enough left to do another hat, I may do another hat with the leather looking style, like I did my box. I just went card happy the other day, and I was gonna do this hat 10 inches tall, so I didn't know how many little squares or rectangles, not squares, rectangles, I would need to cut. Glue strings. Really see where my glue got messed up there. Anyway, hold on, I've got glue all over this nail. These are not my real nails. These are just press-ons. My husband was like, I want you to look all girly when I take you out. He took me out, and now he won't let me take the stupid things off. Hot glue and fake nails are not fun, let me tell you. Can you tell I'm not girly? Hello, welcome back. I've just been chit-chatting to myself, I know. Ow! Hot. Oh, that's square, that's square. I don't want the square ones. Definitely don't want the square ones. Let's go back to rectangles. Oh, don't be sorry that you had to step away. It's alright. Ow! Well, yeah, especially when they're like this. I mean, really? The first set he had me put on, I told him, I said, only a hooker wear them. And I said, no, no, not happening. They were like out to here. Out to there. Really? I mean, you can't do nothing. I couldn't even get into my phone. I've got a smartphone. And the nails were so long and they bent a little bit, and that's how long he wanted them. I could not operate my phone. And then he got mad at me because he was trying to call me and I couldn't swipe my phone to answer it. And he's like, why didn't you answer your phone? And I said, well, because you made me put on lobster claws. That's why I didn't answer my phone. I said, I can't swipe it. I'm not girly. So not girly. I'm sure there's a trick on how to wear them nails that long. But ow. Ow, ow. But my brain goes, don't know how to do it. So we compromised, and I can do these, but this is the first time I've used my glue gun since having fake nails on. And yeah. Oh, you know, how goofy am I? I've got fake nails on. Instead of using the pad of my finger, I could be using these stupid nails, huh? Duh. That was a goofy moment. I wonker jawed my glue stick and he won't go in. These long ones, I'm going to, oh, you can see, I'm folding them over the top. So that way, if there's any gaps when I do the top, maybe it won't be as bad. If that makes sense. I don't know. Made sense to me. We're going to try and we're going to see. Oh, need another glue stick. Glue stick. Maybe. Maybe. Just hear me and go in there. I need to get a tile out of my garage because I was watching Emily yesterday. Was it Emily? Or it may have been Kelly. One of them uses a tile to put their glue gun on so that if it drips on the tile. And I was like, oh, what a smart idea. I mean, it comes off my silicone mat here that I did get from the Dollar Tree, which you would have thought when I bought this, you know, because they're right there next to the spatulas, I would have got the spatulas. No. Mm-mm. Not me. You said you watched Miss Elizabeth. I wanted to know, ow, 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 is her chessboard my mat? Let's see, it is 12. now I'm upside down. How do I switch it? Okay. Sorry. Why am I upside down? I'm upside down. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my phone rang and it put me upside down. Yeah, my dad called. I didn't answer it. He can leave me a voice message. So. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my mat is 12 by 18. But, I was wondering, is Miss... Ow, frogs hot? If Miss Frogs. If Miss Elizabeth's, chessboard, tempered glass? Does anybody know? Because if it's tempered, the next time I go to the thrift store or what have you, I was actually thinking about looking for one. Oh, cool. See, I'm kicking myself. When my husband and I first got married, his mom gave us a microwave. And I will never forget this microwave. This microwave was so big, no joke, you could get a 20-pound turkey in it. Not that I cooked a 20-pound turkey in it, but that's how big this sucker was, and you still had room in it. It was awesome. But it had the big, rectangle plate in it. And when it broke, my husband took it off to the dump, of course, but I had told him to leave me that plate. And of course, he did not. Because I'm like, I could have used that for my crafting thing. Because I do know that you can use microwave plates thingy. You know, the glass part from the microwave. Because that's what Miss Emily uses. But I've seen a couple of glass chessboards before and never thought about it. Yeah, this thing wouldn't even have fit on my desk right here. It was so honking big. You had like the controls. You know, it was one of the very first ones made. Because it had all these dials you had to set and stuff. Yeah, we used it. God, we even had it at this house, and we've been here 12 years, but I think it died shortly after we moved into this house. But yeah, it was awesome. I believe it was. I just remember it was the ugliest shade of brown I had ever seen. And the front of it, when you, it had the warning on it, do not look into microwave. Oh crap, what? It said, do not look directly into microwave when running. So you know it was old. And then the front of it, the window you would look through, had that, like, real small... The only thing I can compare it to is, like, the, Punchinello. The glass looked like it was full of Punchinello. If I think I'm saying that right. It's that sequins discard with the little bitty circles. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. But it had that in the window. But yeah, my husband and I used to get a kick out of it that it said, do not look. My husband and I used to get a kick out of it where it said, do not look directly into window. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Now I'm just going back through and I'm haphazardly laying some on top of that rim. Or down the sides and stuff. Oh yeah, you know it. Especially after you watched Gremlins. You wanted to stick stuff in the microwave, see if it would really blow up. Let's see. My husband came home from Walmart the other night, and he goes, I got you a movie. He says, you'll never guess what it is. He says, it's from the 80s. I'm like, oh, you got me Gremlins. He's like, no. But you're kind of in the right ballpark. I'm thinking, okay. What was it you got me then? He got me Howard the Duck. So we watched that last night, and that was quite hilarious. I forgot how stupid Howard the Duck was. But for the 80s, that movie was a beyond, or what's that? Oh, I'm having a brain fart. For the 80s, that movie was before its time. That's what I was trying to... Yeah, I was right. Okay. Alright. So, that's the hat part. Ta-da! I just have to finish the brim. I was watching the special features after the movie, because I like to see it, because they give little tidbits on movies and stuff. And 3 different people played Howard the Duck. There was a 12-year-old little boy. There was a little person, female. And then there was a little person, male. And I cannot remember his name. But he's basically the one who did most of Howard the Duck. The female only had... Woo! Hot gun. Hold on. The female only had one part in the movie. She was a stunt double in the part where the motorcycles are chasing him, and he goes up the chain to get away from him. That was a little girl. Well, it was a woman, but I thought that was kind of cool. that there was a woman, Howard the Duck. Good Lord, I've already used that glue stick. This is taking a lot more glue stick. See, there's no way I could do the rivets and use this glue stick. This is my what? Third glue stick? I'll have to watch the video and see. I think this is my third glue stick. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Oh no, I got it on my desk. Hold on. Glue emergency. See, who do we have? Kilburns? Hello, Kilburns. I hope I said that right. I am trying my hand at my very first steampunk. Don't look very steampunky just yet. Oh, that's hot, 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 hot. Whew, hot. Really need to quit holding this while I'm trying to put the hot glue on it. I mean, not very smart. Oh! Oh, thank you! Christina. Oh, that's a pretty name. Yeah, I like steampunk, and I was telling Carrie earlier that I had watched Coffee Cup. I've got it wrote down. Coffee Cup Crafts with Kelly, and she had done a steampunk hat, and she made it look so easy that I watched the video she watched by Lost Wax, and then I watched another video from Live It Like Lisa, and I decided, now I'm going to down again. I may have to cut this short and call my dad, because I don't know if I can answer and take a, because I record on my phone. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, wasn't it cool? Now, I mean, like I said, she did hers out of fun foam. I can't figure out where to get fun foam that big. So the Live It Like Lisa did his with cardboard. So, ow, ow, ow. I just took both the best of both, ow, of both worlds. Yes. Oh, and speaking of that, I was watching, after I watched hers, I wanted to see if anyone had done one out of fun foam, and they did. And, of course, it was Lost Wax, and you can buy his pattern. I don't want to buy a pattern, so I Googled it. And on Google, I Googled free printable steampunk goggle pattern. And I got a pattern for goggles to make completely out of fun foam. For those who have fun foam or cardboard, because they can be made out of either, that don't want to have to go and buy, I mean, I know the Dollar Tree is just $1, but that way, if you don't want to go spend money, you don't have to. And after, this is really hot. So, after we do the hat, in another video, I'll do the goggles. I couldn't find a pattern for the hat, so I'm just basically winging the hat. I'm doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that from different people I've seen. Which, isn't that what art's all about anyway? What did I do? Okay. Is that's just doing a little bit of this and that. I'm telling you, hot glue and poster board is hotter than hot glue and cardstock. Ah! Okay, so now we have our top semi-glued down. Ah! I just laid my arm in hot glue. I'm just trying to go back and get some of the corners to lay flat. It's not cooperating. but I don't care. It'll be fine. I'm just gonna haphazardly throw some glue up here. Lay me some toppage. I'll be so getting a spatula. Drop my ribbits. Rivets, not ribbits. I dropped my ribbits. I thought if I just put the glue up there, it'd be easier. I wouldn't burn myself as much. Rot. Ow, ow, ow. Another glue stick. Sorry, I just got quiet on you all of a sudden. Didn't mean to. Now, how did I do that? I don't know. How did you do that? Okay. How am I going to... And I know I don't have to cover it all, but it looks weird. I know it's all going to get painted black, but kind of, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I just don't know. Wow, that sucker's heavy. Well, of course it's heavy. You added cardboard to paper to the cardboard. I think therefore I am losing my scissors. There they are. I think I'm going to cut a couple of these in half and then run them this way. And I think that's just the weirdness in me. I don't like the white not showing. Like I said, you really don't have to cover the entire top. I don't know. I don't know if I'm OCD or I'm just weird. But having all that stark white, even though I know it's going to get painted black, is driving me bonkers. What is it they say? Layers, layers, layers. Ow! and don't stick your finger in the hot glue. Yeah, that's what they say. Do not stick your finger in the hot glue. If you do not learn anything else from this video, you will learn not to stick your finger in hot glue. I can guarantee you that. You know what's funny is I see that I'm right side up on the computer because I've got it going on my computer, but on my phone I am upside down. Okay, I think I'm going to call that done. And now I'm unplugging my hot glue gun. And we are going to set that little booger somewhere where it cannot hurt me no more. Okay. So, see if I can get this to turn. Voila. We've got it. Oh, now I'm upside down on the computer. What happened? There we go. Okay. Making you guys go for a roller coaster ride, aren't I? Okay, so we're all covered. Top. Bottom. And I gotta plug in my hot glue gun again. Because as I picked it up, all that tape we used on the inside did not hold like I was afraid of. So do not tape your brim of your hat. Just don't do it. Just go ahead, bite the bullet, and glue that sucker down. So now I'm pulling all this tape off. Ow. Sorry for the noise. If it's, I don't know how it sounds on the phone. Shoot. 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 Ow. Okay, so now I'm going to fold you out, and you're going to get hot glue. Just go ahead and hot glue them little suckers, or PVA glue them, whatever glue you want to do. Ow, ow, ow. Thank you, Carrie. Now he's emailing me. Oh, love it, love it. If I tell him I ignored him because I was doing a live stream, do you think he'll be too mad at me? Gosh. No, Dad, I wasn't ignoring you at all. I love you. So, Carrie, you said you're going to try to make one out of cereal hats? Or cereal hats. Ha-ha! Cereal boxes. Holy moly, cereal hats. Ha-ha. I cracked myself up. Well, I was thinking, if you don't want to do the fun foam for the rivets like I'm going to do, you could just punch out was trying to think. Mine went blank. You can't do cardboard because cardboard's too thick. I know fun foam takes forever. I mean, like I said, you can do it with the glue, the hot glue. It takes a lot of hot glue. And this one just is not wanting to glue. I was trying to give you another alternative to the fun foam and the hot glue. I mean, basically anything that you think looks like a rivet. Okay, I'm done with that hot glue. This time I'm done with the hot glue. Okay, so here's our hat. So sorry, did not realize I was out of focus. Phone has a mind of its own. There. Let's see. I need to check something on the computer real quick. Give me a second, ladies. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, I emailed him. Hopefully he will stop for a few minutes. He had to get a new phone, and I tried calling him last night, and it just kept taking me to voicemail. So of course, here it is, 10 o'clock in the morning, and here, my time, and he's wanting to call me. Okay. So, after you get all your paper on it the way you want, your glue dries, this is where you would either do your epoxy, your two-part epoxy dots for your rivets. I think I'm a frog. Or you can use hot glue, like I did. I'll show you the box. For those of you who weren't in here, like I did on this box. I am not doing hot glue again because, like I said earlier, just this box took me 2 glue sticks to do all this. It just took me 4 glue sticks, or 5, to glue all this paper onto here because I was trying to get it done fast. What I'm going to do instead is I took fun foam and I cut all these little dots out. And I'm going to use Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm going to glue them on here. I don't know if you guys would want to watch me do that. I don't think so. I don't think I would want to sit here and watch somebody glue a million of them things to a hat. So, yeah. We won't do that today. I will do this part off camera. Gluing these. If I was using the hot glue, I would just go ahead and do it. But, yeah, no. I don't want to do the hot... Well, do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do the hot glue. So we won't do that. I will show you a few, though. How's that? I'll do a few. We'll just use a piece of paper. Oh. And this here is off of a school glue bottle, so that I can do it better, easier. I just want to squeeze some out. Makes it easier when you're doing lined work. I think I saw Miss Elizabeth do this to one of her bottles. And so, after I emptied the glue that I got from Dollar Tree, I switched out nozzles. Works awesome. And then I keep my glue upside down. If you're wondering what that is inside here, it's a dryer sheet because of all the static. How do I want to do this? I'm going to use tweezers. And then... And however many rivets you want to put on, it's up to you. But, yeah. Basically, you're just wanting to go wherever. And there's probably an easier way to do this. I don't know. I'll probably figure it out by the time I get off here. Or by tomorrow. Been doing it with tweezers. But I have these long nails and I can't grip anything, so... I even thought about, hold that thought. I even wondered if you could use these. Okay, now, you know, not this color, but there's like 216 of them on a sheet. I got these from Dollar Tree. Of course, most of my stuff comes from Dollar Tree. But I even thought about, you know, for someone, if you have a flip ton of these, you might be able to use these as the rivets. I even thought about sequins. Yes, this is where my mind goes. I'm trying to think of different things that people can use let me see. Anything that can be painted can be used, basically, to make your rivets. Let's see. Beads. If you want to do beads, you could do beads. You could do... You could actually do hot glue. And I don't mean hot glue as in like I did. When I was making miniatures for my doll houses and stuff, I would use glue sticks and I would cut circles at... You can't even see because my hat's blocking it. You could... It took a couple of coats. I'll see what the differences be. So yeah, you could slice these into circles and then attach them. Just use your hot glue gun, the tip of it, to melt a little bit of it and stick it down there. But like I said, I would use the mini glue sticks. I wouldn't use a big honkin' one. Unless you just want big honkin' rivets. I'm thinking, I like to think of different stuff to use, because not everybody has the same stuff, you know? I say anything you can glue down and paint over, you can use for a rivet. Even if you punch out a bunch of tiny... If you don't have fun foam, but you want the same effect as the fun foam, sit there, punch you out a bunch of paper, and then glue that paper, them little bitty pieces of... No, don't even do that. I was trying to think. I wonder if you could double up paper and then punch it. Oh, that was smart. I moved my paper. Did you see that? Nope, you guys couldn't see that. I had my punch inside my lid of my little green thing, my little green circles. And they just went flying across my desk because I lifted up my paper punch. Lots of funny stuff, I tell you. Whatever thickness of paper you could get through your hole punch, you could do that for the rivets. Like I said, the hat can be made completely out of fun foam. It can be made completely out of cardboard, chip. Well, Miss Carrie, she's going to do hers using cereal boxes, which I really cannot wait to see that. You don't make videos, do you, Carrie? I can't remember. I can't remember. You'll have to look me up on Facebook if we're not friends, so that I can see your finished hat, because I would love to see it. Your take on how you do yours. It's Yvonne Marie Grubb at Facebook, on Facebook. I don't know how to add links and stuff to this thing yet, so or you can email it to me, and I'll put my email in the description box. I do know how to, that I do know how to do. Can't upload a picture yet. Aw, Rotty. I do everything from my phone, and I forget some people can't. Been there. Now, did you get a camera so that you can make videos? Because I would love to be able to get a camera. I just don't know what kind of camera to get. Oh, okay, just to upload pics. Do you not have a scanner at your house? Like a printer scanner deal? Printer, copier, scanner, machiney thingy? No, okay. I got the Kodak all-in-one because the ink's cheaper for them. And it does the scanning and all that kind of stuff, so I can scan stuff and then send it. Or now I can just use my cell phone and I can take a picture of it, and then I can email it to myself, or I can put it on Facebook. I just have not figured out how to do it to YouTube yet. So if you guys have any ideas of other ways to do the hat, I would love to hear your suggestions. And if you want to show me your creations, just you can email me a picture. Like I said, I'll put my email address down below, or you can hit me up on Facebook. Because I don't know much about the YouTube how to load pictures to YouTube. You know, I don't know if I'll be able to get all these little boogers glued on here by tomorrow. Going at this rate, I'm going to have to find a different way to do this. I'm definitely going to have to find a different way. No cell phone. Well, I had a cell phone because where I was working all the time before I lost my job, my husband definitely wanted me to have a cell phone. Because I worked a lot of night shifts, and he didn't like the idea of me I mean, it was only a 15-minute drive, but, you know, anything can happen in 15 minutes, so he wanted to make sure I had a celly phone. Oh, Lord. I need two. I just need the one. Oh, and I just saw, since I just started making videos again, that YouTube now does playbacks for, oh, hold on. See if that worked. I think it worked. I don't know. That's my email address. Let me... I'm going to your channel and now. Oh, how pretty. Yeah, let's check that out. I made you administrator just so you could post links if that's what you were trying to do, so. And I didn't have a moderator. Should have made Carrie one. I didn't think about that. Hold on, Carrie. I'll make you a wrench, too. We'll have two wrenchies. Just because it's fun. Now the next time you talk, you'll be blue. You'll be a Smurf. So I've been thinking, and I want to put it to a vote. Or get your opinions, really. Does a Facebook page... Do you think a Facebook page would help the channel, my channel? And would it be something you think people would be interested in? It would just be for, like, ow, arts and crafts. And a way for people to just get a hold of me other than just my email. That's an idea I've been kicking around. I think it's so funny. I've got all this yellow and then a green. All these green little dots. Dots. Like I said, it's just an idea. Yeah, I'm in Stacy's group, and I'm in the Divine Divas, and I'm in the Creative Jewels, and I mean, I'm in a bunch of groups. It's just, I know it sounds, I don't mean it in a bad way. I don't have the money to do a lot of swaps and stuff. And I just feel, I don't feel like I should go to the groups because they're all doing these swaps and I can't afford to do swaps. Now the Creative Jewels is doing one this month, or one that I like. It's where you just post your pictures on the the group. Oh. What do you mean by published? I know, everybody says, don't feel like that. It's just, I don't know. I guess I'm weird. Oh, no, I was just thinking, like, opening up a Facebook page, and then I could promote it on here. Tell everybody, I have a Facebook page if you want to join it or what have you. But then, I don't know, it may be too much work for me right now. Ah, okay, yeah. I have thought about selling a few of my things that I've made, but there again lies the self confidence part. I don't know if anybody would. I mean, I've gotten some good reviews on some of my stuff. Okay, there has got to be an easier way than tweezering these suckers. I've got to figure it out. Hmm. Oh, I know I started a half sentence a minute ago. I noticed that since I started back doing videos, that YouTube has it set up that now if you have the chat going, that when somebody watches the video, they get to see the chat when they go back and watch the video. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that some of the chats I was in before they did this aren't showing up. Yeah. I don't want to do, Etsy or any... I mean, I've heard mixed reviews on Etsy. And I know some people sell stuff on eBay. I don't know. I do so much I'm very eclectic with what my crafting is. I do everything from miniatures to, well, now steampunk. I have thought about, just making up a whole bunch of stuff and renting a booth at the flea market and trying to sell stuff out there. Yeah, I thought about GoDaddy. I do too. I can't do one thing for very long, Carrie. I get burned out. Like all my crafting actually started with my grandmother growing up. You went to her house after you did chores. You didn't just sit around. You had to learn to make something, whether it was a quilt or we sat and colored. You did something. Cool. I'll have to check out your store. Okay. So what do you think? Does it look like it's rivets? I sat here and said I wasn't going to do the whole hat, and here we are just doing the whole hat. Ah. Well, I'm just doing the top. Okay, Carrie, you said you were going to do this fun foam too. If you find a different way to put these little suckers on here, let me know. Email me or something, girl, because I can see myself going crazy. I do like the look of them, though, a lot better than the glue. The problem is I think my glue is hardening before I can get enough because I'm running my mouth off. I just want to say thank you guys for actually coming in and watching me do this. It does mean a lot to me. I was actually kind of worried that I was going to start making a live video and Not even one person was going to show up, but I was going to do it anyway. I was going to soldier on whether anybody came in or not. The other night, a lady was doing a live stream, and I was her only person, and I was like, yep, I know how that feels. I do have an idea of some of the embellishments I'm going to put on here. So, if I do not get all these little glue dots, these little green dots, glued to this sucker tonight, then, I forgot what today is. What day is today's Tuesday, right? So tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday. By the latest Thursday, I'll do my next video. But I'm really hoping that I don't get so burned out. Yeah. I hope I don't get so burned out that I don't finish these little green dots tonight. Because I want to get to the fun part. I want to get to the decorating and the painting. Not that this isn't fun. This is fun too. It's just, it's fun tedious. Tedious. Crap. I just like how these look. I like how they're uniform. I guess that's why I wanted to do the fun foam dots. Is the uniformity. Sorry, I have to say some words slow. Oh, she just posted a video. I will have to go check it out after my live stream. Did y'all see my sideways video I posted last week of my haul video? And I think I showed my desk in it, where I covered it in the book pages. Oh, you're fine. I'm going to check out your video after my live stream. It took me, 3 days to, completely cover my desk in the book pages. Now, I do have one more part of my desk to do. I don't know if I said it in the video or not, but it's the, anything you're working on, just make a video of it. Do a live stream of it. I didn't even plan on doing a live stream. I really didn't. I planned on doing just a couple of different short videos of my hat. And then I got to thinking, no, I've not talked to anybody in a long time, so I'm just going to do a live stream. And like I was saying while you were doing your upload, if nobody came in, fine. If they did, fine. Because I was going to do a live stream anyway. No matter what. So, yeah. There's somebody out there always looking to do some kind of project. I'll watch people who are doing stuff that I'm not even interested in just to watch them and learn something new. Like I watch crafting for almost everybody. Uh, she does a lot of crafts for people with disabilities with their hands or something. And she basically, all she does is cards. But I can take her techniques and then apply them to journals or mixed media projects, not product. So yeah, just whatever you're working on, just do you a live stream on it. Somebody's bound to go, hey, I want to see that. My green dots are running away from me. I keep looking at these little fun foam things thinking, oh, this would be so cute in my dollhouse as a green cookie. As a macaron, or however you say that. I'll have to one day show my dollhouse that I made and some of my miniatures. I keep saying it, I just don't want to get my dollhouse. My dollhouse is heavy. I added a chimney to it because the dollhouse didn't come with a chimney. And I built the chimney. I covered the chimney in the little real pretty rocks that you can get to go in fish aquariums. I'm not talking about like that artificial looking rocks. It's like pea gravel. Well, that's what we called it in Florida, was pea gravel. I don't know what it's really called. And my husband attached it to my dollhouse for me. I did not realize how much the chimney weighed. It weighs almost 20 pounds. So I can't move my dollhouse by myself, which is kind of funny. But on my Facebook page, if you look through my photos, there's tons of pictures of my dollhouse and of some of the miniatures I made. Yeah, this ain't looking half bad. I'm kind of digging this. I'm kind of digging it. Only part I know I'm going to have a little bit of trouble with is what I'm going to decorate it with. I've got to get my Cricut out and see if I can get some gears to cut out. I tried cutting out some gears with my Cricut, and they don't look like gears. They just look like flipping wonky circles. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if maybe the gears I picked out were too complicated, or... Okay, sorry, I might blind you for a minute. I can't see this paper. Okay. Turn that back. I don't know if I'm cutting them, if I'm not putting them in if I'm not telling the machine the right thing to cut. So I have to play with that today also, so that I can get me some gears. And then, we may do a video of just painting up and getting the embellishments, good lord, ready for the hat and our box, because I'm gonna decorate the box when I decorate the hat, so I can kill two birdies with one stone. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping by, Christina. Oh, no, don't go there. You have a good day, and I'll stop by and look at your video. I like haul videos. I know I said I was only going to do the top of the hat, but I want to do just one of these side panels. And then... I'll probably stop the video. Okay. Okay, so there's the top of my hat. It looks like a cake. And then I did one of the rivets, which I need to add one more. I'm going to add this one, because that didn't look symmetrical. Let's go across the top, because just don't. Sorry, didn't mean to get quiet all of a sudden. I was thinking. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to close it. Thank you, Carrie, for coming by. That's what that side looks like, the one rivet. So, and then the top. I'll get all these little green boogers glued on here, and then I will do a part 2. So, thank you for stopping by and watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all on the next video. So, let's say goodbye from Tennessee. Bye. Okay. I don't remember how to do it. No. How do you stop it?